So this is where it's going to be happening. We've got the initial workbench and some of the tools set up. We're just waiting on the empennage kit. It's already shipping, I think.
Today we are packaging the RV14 Flight Shop's tail dragger.
I'm going to be learning a lot, but it's pretty cool that I've got this advantage of having guys that have done this before, a bunch of mentors and awesome team members that are going to help build this airplane.
Ready? Left. 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 Right. Left.
River, come here.
Left. Yeah.
River's not being helpful, but he's excited to be here. All right, give us Nick. Yes. This is like opening the coolest Christmas present I've ever opened. So this will be the setting of the airplane build vlog. It won't be as dark when we're working, but today it's an off day. I snuck in for a currency flight in the Harvard. That didn't work out because she's down for a snag. There's my girl, but she's unserviceable. So this is kind of my home away from home here. Heading over to the ops room. And unfortunately the Harvard has a great big red box for unserviceable. That happened while I was on my way here. But that's cool because I wanted to get here and see this initial setup and kind of start getting my head wrapped around what it's going to mean to be building in here. But it's pretty cool. I mean, having the mosquito bomber right behind us, look at the size of that thing. So it's going to be a pretty good time over the next 2 years building an RV14 in the hangar here at the Canadian Historical Aircraft Association. Now, of course, this hangar is full of warbirds, and there's a Lancaster here being restored as a static display. But among these warbirds, more than a couple RVs already live here, so it's going to be fun to add one more. So I don't know much about building airplanes, but the advice I've been getting is that one of the most important things you got to do first is figure out where the heck you're going to do it. So I'm kind of lucky to have access to this massive hangar and a team of experts and mentors to help do it. So we've begun, even though the parts aren't here yet. Welcome to airplane build vlog number 2, figuring out the setup. It's been over a month since that trip to the hangar, and in the meantime, the tail kit has been shipped. And if you've missed the first airplane status vlog, I've designed sort of a different look and feel for the thumbnails and titles to differentiate it from the normal content, which is still going to continue to mix in, of course. But this is going to be an ongoing process for a long time, so if you're into a nerdy deep dive about airplane building, follow along. I'm going to work hard to make them entertaining, so I hope you enjoy this series. One of the key players is Dave. He's recently helped me build an awesome PC for my simulator rig, which is part of the IFR status vlog, but that's another story. So I just went and visited the hangar. I got to see for the first time the workbenches, I guess, and like the drill press and table saw, whatever it is. I don't even know what we've got. We're at a point where we've got some key team members picked.
We do, yeah.
And they've already started working like while I was at Sun and Fun. So we have a spot, we have mentors, we have tools. I think those are the first items that Greg told me to check off.
Yeah. We have a kind of a team hierarchy. Is like I'll be the general project manager. Mostly, I'm just going to be a paper pusher and a set of hands. I don't have the experience Perry's got, so we gave him the technical lead position because he's the only guy that I could see doing that.
And I think the idea is you and I will probably go do the workshop that EAA offers.
I will soak up any knowledge that is willing to be shared on the assembly of these airplanes because it's just not something I've done before. Like I've built stuff, I've worked on engines, computers are obviously comfortable, electronics, but riveting, it's not something I'm really good at. So.
Yeah, we're gonna learn, man. Cool. And if my past life as a film producer taught me anything, it's that feeding your crew well is extremely important. So what's the rule about pizza and a crew?
Perry's rule is it has to be lava hot.
Still looking pretty steamy. So are we excited, Dave? Are we stressed out or what? How are we feeling?
I just want to get this hot pizza to the hangar. I'm more nervous about the hot pizza than about the entirety of the RV14 project.
This is like a make it or break it moment, really, as the leader of the project. Or the manager, what am I?
Well, you're the project owner.
I'm the project owner.
I'm the project manager.
So we got to show up with a good hot first crew meal, and we're currently 9 minutes late. Not a great start, because what we didn't want to do is show up with cold pizza, so we'd rather be late with hot pizza. Is that right?
That's the deal.
All right, give me a quick rundown on the characters we're going to be meeting here.
Oh man, some characters. So you're going to have your technical lead. That's Perry Burford, the man who is going to build a perfect airplane. This is not the first airplane to be built to a perfect standard. He has built an RV7, and not from a quick build kit, like from the old school, like his son owns an RV6 that he works on. So Perry's very experienced in the Vans line and a very meticulous builder. So he has testified that this build will be perfect. That is perfect. It's hot. And I asked him, I said, Perry, I know, like I've heard perfect before, but is this at a higher tier than perfect or a lower tier than perfect? And he said it was a higher tier, so I believe him. Now you're gonna meet, we already know Aaron. Aaron's been in the Flight Chops franchise for a while.
How's it going, buddy?
He's interested to help out with the build, so he'll be there. I think we've been briefly introduced to Michael Beneteau.
We got the band out here ready to bring it in
a previous Flight Chops video, although he didn't have a subtitled name, so he is, I would call him master of logistics.
How's your French?
No, I have no French.
There's going to be more people there too.
Yeah,
some of the build crew is going to be there. I'm not sure exactly who's going to attend this, so I don't want to.
Yeah, that's
too
cool.
much.
And we got our mascot. Exciting times.
Right on. That's a great way to start this project. Excellent. Thank you very much. Pizza.
Yeah, man. We're gonna give Hoover his dinner in the hangar. You got your dinner? Oh, he looked up when he heard the word dinner. Yeah.
Hoover?
Yeah, Hoover. Like as in, I actually named him after Bob Hoover.
Oh yeah.
But it turns out that he does, in fact, eat everything like a vacuum. So it worked out that he's also a Hoover vacuum. We'll be meeting the rest of the team members in upcoming vlog episodes.
Was the extra fun?
You would not believe it. Yeah. I can describe it to you, but it's not the same until you do it.
Dave and I had just returned from an awesome few days training in the Extra 300, and our contest winner Hannah got to fly it too.
Great flight.
Yeah.
Really good first flight.
Awesome.
So all you have is airspeed and altitude,
The essentials.
and then you trust your.
Full trust.
Full trust. Awesome.
All right, Hannah, you've been very patient today.
Yeah, it's been kind of hard watching y'all have fun, but it's my turn. It's been long awaited.
Dave got signed off to solo, and I managed to fly the sportsman known sequence. Anyway, let's get back to the build.
Ready?
Right. Left.
Hoover, come here.
Left.
Hoover's not being helpful. He's excited to be here. I'm not being super helpful, but I'm documenting it. And it was cool that Greg was able to document the process of packaging up this crate on the other end back in Oregon.
Reverse order of how they're going to go in the box. So the last will be first to pull, and the first to go in the box will be last. So as I'm packing this, each kit, we're always keeping in mind of edges of skins or anything like that. Something like a metal part, I'm probably not going to sit right next to a fiberglass piece or something like that. Obviously, the heavier stuff you want to keep it on the base and everything.
So that's part of why there's a right side up and
Yes.
keep flat.
Yep. Yep.
No fork, no push,
Oh man.
all that stuff.
Please, no fork, no push.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of staples. What are the first steps? The first thing you do is you kind of take an inventory of what you
Yeah,
got.
first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a complete inventory against this packing slip, compare the things in the box.
This is actually lots of pieces.
Okay, here.
Which one's that?
It is the VS 801 PP.
Oh.
So it goes in the 7, the 8,
V-stab.
I think it's fine.
It's really well organized. It's really well documented. And it's well packed.
Okay,
They really got their act together.
this one's
This one right here, the number's right here.
1475.
14
75.
01475.
Skin half fuse stop.
Tail dragger model parts.
Yes, tail dragger, and literally the difference. Tail dragger, 3 parts, and a standard drag gear. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So if you had to guess, because you pretty much pack all the 14Ms.
Yeah, majority of them.
So what percentage are tail dragger versus A model?
I'd probably say like at least 75 are A model.
A model.
Yeah, not,
So this
not
is a little bit
ton of
unusual in that
tail dragger.
regard.
Yeah, but it's cool. I like a little change up.
It's a great tail wheel airplane.
3, 4, and 6.
So what do you think of this whole process?
14.
It's
Very exciting. Yeah.
It's pretty exciting and daunting all at the same time. I'm so glad we have this team.
Yeah.
It's a paper towel.
You got sub kit?
This is a toilet paper. You mount this to the wall, and then it's a locking toilet paper holder.
Imagine having never done this and not having someone like Perry here and help. It would be very daunting.
But at the same time, the community that these guys have set up is also pretty highly supportive, and they've done it so many times.
That's true. I think I would be so slow from paralysis by analysis. I'd be like, how exactly do I do this? Every step, right?
Yeah.
And
Air cadets are marching to the Top Gun song. This is awesome. But it's all pre-drilled and deburred, right?
Yep, everything is not only pre-punched, but it's pre-drilled to size.
Yeah, and there's no burrs on any
There's
of these
no
rivet
burrs on
holes,
it.
nothing.
I mean, that is clean work. Like,
So one of the first things we'll be doing is taking like a soldering gun, and we'll be melting the plastic off the rivet lines, so that when we process the holes and so on, we're not fooling around with plastic.
Right, but so we'll leave the rest protected, only
Yes,
the area that we
yeah,
have to-
just the rivet lines. Yeah.
Gotcha, cool.
Let's start with the major pieces.
Oh, what do you got here?
The vertical stab is section 6. That's where we're starting. That'll be the first part to build right there. I like that. This is all new. They're giving you the instructions. They're going to give you the instructions on the mini prints for each page. It's wonderful. On the 7 kit, we had full-size prints and then a separate binder with all the instructions. This is probably better.
So we've finished inventorying the parts. Now we're putting them in order that they're going to be built and getting ready to start.
I'm open. I've reserved lots of time for this. So, what are you thinking? One thought I've had is that maybe as a group we should all build the first piece. All right, and then after everybody's pretty comfortable with the various processes involved, then we can actually break into sub teams, and one group builds like the rudder, somebody else starts on the horizontal stab. That's the one thought, at least, on how to get started. So, but I open to suggestion. Hey, let's, everybody's in this together.
that sounds like a pretty good idea, because a lot of us are not familiar with the techniques.
We haven't done it before, so.
If you have any questions about the building process, please put them in the comments and we'll address them in upcoming vlog episodes. Until next time, keep your flight chops sharp.